Hello, this is BOBs in the Burbs, an interview series that shines a spotlight on Black owned businesses in suburban areas. I am Ashley L. James, founder of ALJ Digital and social media consultant. And today I'm excited for my guest, Ms Jana. She's going to tell us more about her business.
Hi, Ms Jana.
How
Good
are you?
morning.
How are you doing?
I'm well, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited to talk with you today. So let's get right into it. Can you tell us all that we need to know about you and your business?
Yay, Miss Jana's Candy. So
Yes.
I'm the Jana and Miss Jana's Candy. We make butter-based candy. So that's toffee, caramel, and brittles right here in our store located in Aurora. We package for industry as well as consumer use. So yeah.
Very good. Yes. So I know that you do a lot of different programs and work with a lot of different types of businesses. Can you talk more about what businesses will come to you for? I know, of course, people do like yearly gifts and things like that, but what are some other things that businesses can do at
Yeah,
Miss
thank you. Yeah. So, employee appreciation. I work a lot with realtors. I'm starting to work with a car dealership. Thank you gifts for clients. We not only custom make labels for our customers. We custom make the labels with using your own logo. Then we can add we can insert your own greeting card as well. So we kind of consider ourselves just not just candy makers, but we are in the gift giving industry as well.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Okay. So, what suburb do you operate in? And can you tell us about what your experience has been like being a business in that place?
So I am in Aurora, which is Kane County, and honestly, we started off working mostly in Chicago. Our business was internet mostly, and in Chicago, we would go and do pop-ups. We would enter into large eateries or in businesses like Blue Cross Blue Shield or Chase Bank, where they have their headquarters. They have cafeterias. They invite us in, and we come in. We show our candy. Kind of as a fun thing for clients during the during their lunch hour. So we arrived here, and we decided to build ourselves a kitchen, um, our clean space here in Aurora, and now we've noticed a shift in our clients because we have a sign on our store that's saying, "Hey, these people make candy," so we get curiosity seekers in here all the time. So it's a fun thing that we do.
Yes.
So yeah, it's internet, it's walk-in, and it's pop-ups.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. Love that. Okay. So, how do you use social media to leverage what you do with your business?
So social media.
Mhm.
So for me, I'm the older generation. Social media has been challenging for me. Honestly, it's the place that I would say I need to improve the most. What I do successfully, though, is I go onto one of the platforms that allows me to post and gets me onto a couple of other sites. But I send out a newsletter that's helpful for me. But the getting in and having conversations, I'm just not good at it because of just it's a time crunch for me. So social media, it's the one thing I know that I really need to do. Actually, how I'm getting around it right now is when I
Uh-huh.
get people that come into my store, especially when they're younger, I'll say, "Hey, you post some fun stuff about us on your whatever platform you use." And so that's how I'm getting our name out there. And actually, we have some really good listings and good referrals as a result of that.
Perfect. That's great. And I actually really love that idea of having the people that come into the store do the social media posting for you because honestly, that's word of mouth. That gives you access to their whole network, and now even more people know about you. So I
Yeah.
think that's a great strategy.
And word of mouth, I think, is you can get on all different kind of social media, but I think when people tell a friend or family member how good something is, or relay an experience, it just sticks with them faster, because people like to buy from somebody they're familiar with. That's the
That's
truth.
true.
And then that way they're not making a mistake by buying something that hasn't been, field tested or tried. So I'm finding that that's how Ms Jana gets around, not being good at social media. I'm actually having everybody else do it for me. So I say, go in there and take our picture if you want, post what you want about us, just make sure it's good. And
Right.
tell people about your experience at Ms Jana's Candy.
Very good. Yes, that is amazing. Okay. So now we're going to move into the type of advice that you would give to the next generation of business owners.
So I started my business at 68 years old, but I've been in business like all my life, doing things here, doing things there. Know, first of all, that you have to love what you do. If it's something that you could do day in and day out, and you do it easily, that's probably the business that you should be in. Secondly, I'd say, although you love it, you have to make sure that people are going to love it and that they would pay a price for it. So don't skip the steps in between field testing your product, even if that means you have to give it away, or do a farmer's market, or uh, offer your services for free at a meeting or something, at a local meeting, a meet and greet or something. Just get yourself out there. Make sure that what you want to offer and what you feel like you're best at is something that people want, and
Right.
B, will pay for. Because I met a guy that was wanting to sell shoes. He loves shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And so he worked and he opened a shoe store, and nobody's coming. And he's devastated because all of his money is tied up in these shoes.
Right.
And so I said to him, you got to scale. You have to figure out, you have to go and find your clients. Now that you're already in business, it's not the time for people to say you should have waited, or you should have done this, that, or the other.
Exactly. It's like,
So we find ourselves already in business. You have bills to make. You got to scale. You got to think, how else can I go find clients? Because your friends, your family, your neighbors, those are not your customers. You don't know your customer. Your friends, your family, people that know you, they may not want to pay for what you are offering,
that's
or
true.
don't need it. So
Yeah.
you have to go find the people that need it. And so in this guy's case, I told him, I said, I do a lot of pop-ups. I go to conventions, and one of the things I found is, like, in the African American community, we have conventions for the churches, for AME or Kojic, or different. And one of the things that we tend to do is we sell clothes there. So I said to him, go find all the conventions, pay the booth fees, and go sell to people who are actually going to go shop for the things that you're selling. So you have to be
Wow,
able
that's
to
true.
pivot, to be able to shift. So while he may have prematurely, opened his door, now he's opened his door, he's got to keep his doors open. So I told him, you might have to go and find your clients. They're not going to walk through the door. So I would say, field test whatever it is that you're going to offer. Make sure people want it. Find the medium, or however you're going to sell this, and then pursue it.
Wow, that was powerful. That's a masterclass right there.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, I love that advice. That was great. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to get into a little bit more of the fun stuff. So, what's something that you've enjoyed reading, watching, or listening to lately?
Reading, watching, or listening to. So I'm a huge reality TV person.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just watching, I just finished the series on, let's see, Stay on This Raft, I think it is. It's on a Peacock or one of those. I like stories that have successful outcomes. So in this case, this is about team dynamics and how people work together, strangers. all of these people strangers, and they're surviving on a raft. They first started off with some certain amount of money, and they had 15 minutes to prepare to buy the things that they would need for 20 days living on a raft. So anyway, that's kind of what I like. I like reality TV because I like people's stories.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. So it's a good one to check out.
Yeah.
All right. So, second to last question here. What is a song that really gets you going?
Oh, a song that gets me going.
Yeah, just like pumped up to start working, or just, when you hear it, you can't help but dance. Something that
Okay.
gives that energy to you.
So in my store, I always play Ella Fitzgerald songs
Oh,
and
yeah.
Louis Armstrong songs. You'll always hear them. But at the end of the day, Ashley, after we've cleared up, we always play Michael Jackson's "Can You Feel It?"
That is a good one. That definitely, you can't help but dance to that.
Yeah, after a successful day, can you feel it? Because
Yes.
we know we end our day working, and then we start our day at home. And so then we start our other life. We have dinner, we go have after hours events. We don't just live to work, we have a life. So
That's
we
right.
work, and then we have our homes. And so I like to leave the store clean, and I like to leave it up. Because then I
Yeah.
go home, I cook, I shop, I talk on the phone with my friends. And it's not about resting from work, it's about living my other part of my life where it's social. So,
Yeah. I love that. Okay.
yeah.
Wonderful. So, the last question here is going to be, where can people follow you and learn more about you?
Say it again, please.
Where can people follow you and learn
Okay.
more about you?
So, I am on Facebook,
Okay.
I am on LinkedIn, and let's see. And then there's my newsletter. So, I would say visit my website to read more about me, what my story is.
Okay.
That's www.msjanascandy.com. Jana is like as in Anna, Jana. So msjanascandy.com. Or yeah, that's probably it. Or come in my store. Come in and see
Yes.
us. Yes, come in and
You
see
are
us.
lovely to speak with. Like, I
First,
really enjoy every time I come into your store.
first time you come to our candy store, we treat you like you're the kid in the candy store. So yeah, we let you taste your way through. We love what we do. You know that our slogan is butter is our best friend. So
Yes.
remember, we only sell butter-based candy.
Yeah, and it's delicious. It's the best place to go and fill your belly with delicious candy. So I
Thank
highly
you.
recommend. Well, good. Thank you so much for joining me today and dedicating some of your time to BOBs and the Burbs. I really appreciate it.
With pleasure, Ashley. You
Yes.
coming to see me again too soon.
Oh, yes, definitely. You have a great
Okay.
rest of your day.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. All right, my people. That brings us to the end of this episode of BOBs in the Burbs. If you are interested in seeing more interviews like this one, please follow ALJ Digital Marketing at the platforms listed here. And I will put Ms Jana's socials in the caption, as well as some of the other things that we talked about. So please take a moment to check that out. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. And please remember, we out here too. Thanks. Bye.